Hey there everybody, and as you can see, we are looking at my Lego Challenger and my Lego Class A. Yep, 3985 and 1218 side by side. This should have happened in real life, and hopefully it might happen in the real life once both of these are restored. Or if 1218 actually gets a restoration to working order in the future. It's unlikely for now, but who knows? Maybe in the future it might happen. But yeah. But as you can already kind of guess from this, yeah. My Lego 1218 is more or less complete, except for the lack of stickers. So I'm kind of taking you here on the side. There we have it. Now the driving wheels are actually taken off of two of my tank engines. Great Western 1510, which is a 240, and Union Pacific 843. Yes, the second to last of the UP Northern type locomotives, which 484. And I built that basically using the foundation and the overall design from the Lego Lone Ranger locomotive, like the core design, just extended a bit into a 484. But yeah, these driving wheels will eventually return to those engines, but for now they're staying on here. At least until I get Big Ben Bricks large driving wheels, which are the same diameter as these. The major differences being that those have fewer spokes, they don't have the counterweights on the top, or bottom, whatever, however they're turned, but yeah, they don't have the counterweights. Again, fewer spokes. They're probably a bit thicker, and they don't have a groove on the flanged wheels for rubber bands for extra traction. So yeah. But as you can see, 1218 is about as big as 3985. It's one stud shorter, actually. I checked. It is just one stud shorter. I do also have a little bit of extra work to do, though, which is repaint these window frames black, and maybe I'll retransfer them to the 843, because I do want that engine to have two windows on the sides of on each side of the cab, because for now it only has one. You see this window here on the cab of 1218? On both sides I took that from the 843. So the doghouse, it might get the same kind of look that you have here on the actual cab of the 1218. So let's just say that the windows closest to the coal bunker would be completely filled up, shall we say. But yeah, there's that. As you can see, it's freaking huge. Again, a little coal load, because 1218 is a coal burner, and the NAW like to have its steam locomotives burn coal from the area instead of using oil. And when we disconnect the tender and take a look at the back of the engine, you'll notice that unlike 3985, there's a hole in there where you can actually see into the interior. You can see the firebox doors, gauges in the middle, and even the hands of the crew. But yeah. Again, all I really have to do for 1218 is just resticker and maybe do a little bit of a reorganization with the windows and give those to 843. Now let's take a little look at the Lego tank engines in the meantime, shall we? Which are now stripped of their driving wheels. Here we have the 843. As you can see, this side is looking pretty nice. And the way I had the wheels set up there was flanged, blind, flanged. So you had flanged wheels on the driving axles closest to the pilot and the trailing trucks, and then blind driving wheels on the driving axles in between. It doesn't really go that well through switches, but standard Lego curves, it can handle that pretty well. And here's a little look from the front. Again, sorry if this is kind of unscripted, kind of clumsy camera work, whatever, but hey. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of an issue on the side. The black for the background on the stickers isn't really black, but more like a slightly brownish gray. And that's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of like that side has been exposed to the sun for a bit too long. Which is kind of weird because my bedroom window actually faces away from the sun. So, because the sun is actually on the other side of my house whenever it shines. Here's the back. And, yeah. And we can also see the 1510, which we have seen once before on my video with the Lego 9-volt motor. But yeah, you guys are already a little bit familiar with that engine. But yeah, again, rest assured that their driving wheels will return, and so will their running gear. It's just for now, I'll keep it on the 1218. And I need to, again, I need Big Ben Brakes driving wheels because I'm short on driving wheels for all my steam engines. So yeah. But speaking of steam engines, there's also something pretty awesome that happened yesterday. My dad actually came home from my late grandfather's house, as in his father. And what he found there while he was cleaning up, he spent quite a few days there cleaning everything up. Kind of making the house empty for future people to live in there. But yeah, what he found there, he found a DB plate, Deutsche Bundesbahn from West Germany, and he found a number plate from a steam locomotive, and specifically an oil-burning Class 41 locomotive, 282 Mikados. Yeah, at some point, at some point, the oil-burning Class 41 locomotives on the Deutsche Bundesbahn were reclassified as 042s, as you can see. And the individual engine is number 105. And that engine is actually preserved at a steam depot, an open museum, fairly close to my house. And my grandfather and father were there when the society actually picked up the locomotive from its location back then, which was a power plant where the engine served as a stationary boiler for the heating installation. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that jealousy among the society's members right now runs high. This plate is freaking huge. Yeah. Alright, and look at that, my hand just got dirty from it. Look at this! Look at how massive this thing is! That's my hand there, that's my hand. Again, you don't really notice how huge these things are, or even just a relatively small component of these things are. You don't notice how huge they are until you're up close and personal. This is just... Again, right now I'm just such a spoiled little child. Sure, I'm 21, but right now I feel like a 4-year-old. Just... But yeah, I have to wash my hand now. Oh, and also, when it comes to part 3 of the Cylinder Cox collaboration, top 20 favorite UK and US steam locomotives, rest assured, it's currently being worked on. The script is currently being written, and once that's completely done and kind of checked through by AJ to make sure that there aren't too many super offensive jokes or forced jokes in there, I'll send it to the rest, and they can do their recording, either with me or with their own software if they have it, and then it'll be, and then in a couple of weeks or so, after I got the voice work and found some good music, then I can completely start slapping everything together, and then it will be published and uploaded on YouTube. So yeah, rest assured, part 3 is being worked on. You can probably expect it in like 2 to 3 weeks. So that's a relatively safe margin. But yeah, hope you enjoy. And again, I'm so sport right now. Look at this. There's so much Lego on the floor. Well, not too much, but yeah. And there, just let the awesomeness sink in here for a bit. Just let it sink in. Let it sink in. The Challenger and the A. Here's to hope that one day it will happen in real life. Goodbye, everybody.